Hey everyone, welcome back to Season 4 of my F1 2019 career mode. We're at the Spanish Grand Prix, and since Azerbaijan was a disappointing result, could have been a podium, it could have been a good strategy, but we struggled so badly that we did hit the wall. But we still got points with P6, it could have been P3 or maybe even P2. We are struggling in the rain anyway. But we move forward, and we've lost the championship lead to Lucas Weber. So we will fight for the championship lead back. It's 9 points in it between the two Red Bull drivers. Ricardo just a further 3 points behind. It's Red Bull versus Racing Point, the top three of the Drivers' Championship. What will happen in the Spanish Grand Prix? And this was the track where I famously ran out of fuel in the last sector that cost me victory. And who won the race? Lucas Weber. But I still managed to get the car home in second, even though if that was earlier on, I would have retired. I would have done a Mika Hakkinen in Spain in 2001, where he retired on the last lap with an engine failure on the last lap, which was quite horrible for Mika. But he was still classified in 9th place. But my goodness, I can't believe I ran out of fuel before this track. So, I bet Los Spurs is going to say watch the fuel gauge, and I will. Davidson, what's the guy? Ish.
Everyone has to deal with penalties or reliability issues from time to time throughout their career. You just have to suck up the pain and get on with the
And we've got a huge lead of the constructors over a Racing Point.
It's about effective damage limitation.
A bit of Christian Horner. I'm probably my race engineer. And here's the grid for you guys. Red Bull, Mercedes Racing Point for the first two races. But the P6, not bad this time for Renault and Hulkenberg 7. Weber 12, he had a grid penalty, a 10th place grid penalty. He actually qualified third, so Weber would have started, and Hamilton down to 15th with a grid penalty as well. Probably due to the China incident, or maybe. I don't remember much from Azerbaijan, because not really a lot happened. Except the rains part, so yeah. So with Mercedes, finally found pace in Season 4 after struggling. In the opening 4 races, they still got 1 or 2 podiums, but no victories yet. But the Mercedes finally got the pace to challenge now. So that Mercedes 2nd and 3rd, Bottas 2nd, my former teammate, Perez, the man who replaced me, starts 3rd. This will be an interesting start to the Grand Prix. I'm trying to get those heat into the tyres. Hey, what could Weber do from P12? Weber is also in the quickest car. And Mercedes definitely upgraded their car. But what could Weber do from P12? If I win and Weber gets 2nd, he will still lead the championship by a point, unless I get the fastest lap point at the end of the race. So we'll see. If Weber gets it, then it'll be a 2-point gap heading into Monaco. And I can't wait for Monaco, because that will be live. Monaco will be live. And this is our first pole position of Season 4. First pole position in a Red Bull as well. So what can we do? What can we do from our first pole position in a Red Bull first pole position in Season 4? And we've only won one race so far this season, and it was in Australia, our first ever win in Australia, and first win in Season 4. Can we get 2 wins in Season 4? Bottas behind, Perez third, Ricciardo. You could say Ricciardo is also a contender in P4. So what could Ricciardo do? He'd have to get past both Mercedes. As we're lining up on the grid now. There we go, stop. Bottas alongside on the front row. Perez third. Ricciardo fourth. Weber down in 12th. Butler P6, which is pretty good for Renault. But what can we do from our pole position? This will be crucial for the championship points because Weber's down in P12. But what can he do? I think he'll get a podium at least. But here we go. 33 laps ahead of us. 5 red lights. Puts out and away we go for the Spanish Grand Prix. And we cover off Bottas straight away. But he already switches to the left-hand side. And we've been passed by both Mercedes already. It's not been a great start. Lock up from Butler. That's Butler. Making progress, or Butler backs out. Bottas leads from Perez. It's Mercedes 1-2. But we do get third. Butler had a go to get P3 from starting P6. He had a flying start, but he's bottled it. He's gone all the way down to P7 behind Hulkenberg. Vettel's right there as well. I've got to watch the fuel. Bottas leads, Perez second. We are third. Vettel fourth, but we'll be looking to get past the Mercedes. Perez quickly, or if we can, that is. Vettel not that far back and forth, you know. Bottas leads in the Mercedes. We did cover him off at the start, but he switched back very quickly. I tried my best. Could have lost more positions, to be honest, but we're in the top 3 podium places still. And on to the main start-finish straight. We are right with Perez here. And you know, there could be an opportunity here. We're in rich. Bottas sets the fastest lap. He's the race leader. Perez second. We don't have good straight line speed compared to the Mercedes, but we don't care. We go down the inside of Sergio. And we've got the move done. Back into P2. Get in, come on. Let's go. Bottas is the next car, and he's the race leader. What a move for P2 already. We've regained 1 position. We've got past one of the Mercedes. We've got to get past the others. We set a purple middle sector. I think Weber's making up places as well. But he's got a long way to go to catch me up at the moment. The Mercedes is so much quicker in a straight line. And we're so much quicker in the corners. Because I can tell I'm gaining on Bottas through the corners, but he pulls away a bit on the straights. Oh, Perez is definitely sticking with me. That's Mercedes straight line speed. Still very strong. They've had that since season 1, 2 and 3 as well. But harder for the Red Bull because we're trying to upgrade the straight line speed. The corner speed is very good. So the final sector is very strong for me and Weber. I don't know if Weber made up any places yet. And onto the start-finish straight once again. Where's Weber? Weber's moved up to P9. Weber's already back into the points now. So DRS enabled. But we're not close enough to have a go on Valtteri Bottas in the silver Mercedes, even though 2020 it's a black Mercedes, which I personally prefer, to be honest. It looks really cool. That 3 of 33. But we're very close to Bottas, you know. And I kind of had a little look to see if there was a gap, but I was too far back anyway, and overtaking there is very tricky. Losing momentum there. Perez Perez is right there as well. Perez having a little look to re-overtake me. These Mercedes are very good. They might be as quick as the Red Bull on this track. So Racing Point might not be the second quickest, you know. It's a Mercedes versus Red Bull track. We'll get DRS on Bottas, but Perez, with quicker straight line speed, he's going to get a double toe. He's going to get a decent toe. With DRS, oh, but he's a bit further back than I anticipated, to be honest. Further back than I thought. But Vettel is looking to get Perez. I've come too far back to pounce on Bottas. Vettel up to third. There's yellow flags. Ooh, there's been a crash into turn one. Someone's crashed into turn one. There's yellow flags. Was Faber involved in that? Hamilton out! No! There is a pile-up in turn one. Guys, can you see that on the minimap? There's a pile-up into... Grosjean's out. There's a pile-up. Into turn one. What happened there? We're going to have to view the replay after this race. What on earth happened? Well, hopefully there's no car park. Well, me and Bottas are heading there. So what's happened? Hamilton, Grosjean have crashed. We're so close to Bottas. Cannot find at the moment, but we might have a real chance on the main start finish straight to regain the lead. We do have the pace. Vettel is doing quite well as well, but I wonder if Faber got caught up in that incident. I don't think he did. I think Faber's fine. That's good for him. Here goes myself for the lead of the race. Round the outside of Bottas. We've got the move done. There's debris on the side of the track. Luckily it wasn't on the track, but we retake the lead of the Spanish Grand Prix. We want to move around the outside of Bottas as we set a purple first sector, nearly 3/10 up. Amazing. So we're going to have to view the replay, what happened into turn one on lap 4. Was it lap 3? No, it was lap 4. We retake the lead of the Spanish Grand Prix. The Bottas will have to look to fight back, but you know Vettel is kind of racy as well. He is sticking with, Bottas is sticking with me now. So it might be hard to pull away, especially Mercedes straight line speed. It's going to be tough because I'm not going to get DRS, but Bottas will. I don't think I can pull out a second in the matter of this corner. You know, the Red Bull is strong at this final part of the track. I think... Oh, has Bottas got DRS? I don't think he has. He might have. We set another fastest lap. Bottas, no DRS for him. Oh, 3 drivers at the... Russell! We've lapped Russell. Oh, it's 3 wide out of the pit. There's 3 cars in the pits. So what's going on? Oh, good thing we didn't come out from that. There's blue flags for... Yeah, about 4 cars have just come out of the pits. So, there's a pile-up into turn 1. A lot of action. Vettel has just moved himself up into 2nd place. I am getting a little worried. Has Vettel got the pace to challenge me? Maybe Mercedes had the qualifying pace. They had the right setup. They had the car for qualifying pace, but they don't have the car for race pace. And now I'm a little bit worried if Vettel's going to gain on me here. Vettel could be the rival for this Grand Prix. They want us to box now, are you sure? Leclerc is out of the race now, with 17 runners left. 3 drivers out of the race already. You sure we want to box this lap, guys? We can stay out. Stay out, stay out, stay out. I'm not boxing this lap. I'll box next lap. Vettel comes into the pit. Uh-oh, maybe I should have pitted. We'll box next lap. Box, box, box next lap. And Mercedes back into 2nd and 3rd. Top 3 currently are where they started on the grid. Oh no, Perez goes in the pits, I think. Ricciardo up to 3rd. So, we've lost 3 drivers already. But I can't believe Hamilton again in the Ferrari. Just not having any luck. He could have won in China as well. Green flag. I think we lapped 3 cars as well. So whoever's like on the leading lap is 13. This pack, even though there's 70 runners, we're only 7 laps in. Crazy. So I don't know where Weber is, because I think Weber could be coming in this lap. We could double stack. So Weber's quite far back. Oh, Weber's P8. He's only moved up 1 more place at the moment. But I'm worried for Vettel. Vettel, unless he got caught in traffic, Vettel might have a chance to jump me in the pits. So I might. This is going to have to be a quick stop by Red Bull. Box, box, box. Box, box, box this lap, box this lap. Come on, guys, box, box. Let's go. Bottas stays out, Ricciardo pits. Oh, the other Mercedes pit. Perez. Go on, Red Bull. No! Held in the pits from Ricciardo. And Butler comes in, Ricciardo comes in. Weber does come in as well behind. Weber's got some overtaking to do still. He's got to clear the Mercedes and Butler. There comes Vettel. This is going to be close. But we just get out ahead of the Ferrari. Ferrari and Vettel are right behind me. That was way closer than I expected. We just managed to stay in front, but not by much. Now we're really under pressure from Sebastian Vettel. Bottas out in front, but he's yet to pit, so he isn't really. But oh, so much pressure from Vettel behind. And Vettel's trying to find a gap, and he's got DRS. Vettel might have a little look, you know, for the lead of the race, and he's going down the inside. Hopefully, oh, he's not close enough. But this is the fight, technically, for the lead. I didn't know how quick Vettel is on those tyres. Vettel has got very good pace, like he did in Australia, but he couldn't win. But he made an extra pit stop, and it cost it victory. But Vettel's going to get DRS. Here comes Vettel for the lead. And Vettel goes round the outside wall. Can we? Vettel locks up, but he's still okay. And no, we've lost to Vettel, who's technically the race leader now. Oh, that's scary lockup though. He had a very big lockup. I don't know if that's going to hurt his tyres. I'm trying to find a way back past. It's not over though. But we have the fastest lap point at the moment. Vettel, whoa. His race has come alive. Where did Vettel start on the grid? I have no idea. Harvesting energy though. That light's coming up. We'll get DRS though. We were not close enough to have a go. On the Ferrari, we're going to have to fight back. I didn't know that straight line speed from Vettel is that good. He got by me. I couldn't really do anything other than protect the inside. Oh, that's wide a little bit for me. Okay. Now it's our turn. This is going to be a good fight with Vettel, I can tell. On the pit straight as well, into the lead. Well, second actually, Raikkonen is the leader. So who's the McLaren? Is that... No, it can't... Grosjean. Who's the... Is it Sainz or Norris? Or... It's Sainz, I think. Purple first sector, because Norris isn't in. Weber takes the fastest lap point away from me. Weber is quick as well. So he is catching me a little bit, because I'm squabbling with Vettel. Raikkonen is the leader, but there's a McLaren in the way. I think it's the one who got one of the McLarens got caught up in the lap 1, not lap 1, lap 4 pile up into turn 1, and they're a lap down. This could hurt me. Vettel's right there. The sun's come out as well for this Grand Prix. Personal best middle sector. Vettel's going to get DRS again. I'm going to have to defend. It's going to be a switcheroo once again. I have no idea Vettel would be the rival this race. I don't know where Weber is. Oh, that was deep into the... That was deep. I was deep into that corner. Vettel's going to have a real chance now. It's that strong on the straight. I'm blocking. Here comes Vettel. It's not close enough. Oh, he's just not close enough to dive down the inside. I think the back marker's actually catching Raikkonen. So Raikkonen's the race leader. But we're gaining on him, and we're gaining on the back markers as well. Sainz, the other McLaren, was also caught up. So I don't know if the McLarens collided or not. I'm watching Vettel from time to time. Yeah, blue flags, blue flag. There's a blue flag for Sainz. Let me by. Because Vettel's right there as well, so he's got to move. Sainz, get out the way. Sainz, I've got a Ferrari right behind me. You need to move. There's blue flag. Blue flag. Get out of the way. Because Vettel's going to be right. Vettel's there. Come on, Sainz. You've got to let me go on the straight. Please. If he doesn't, then he's ignoring blue flags. Okay, Vettel's not that far back. Oh, no, he's not close enough. That's okay. It's okay. Come on, Sainz. Move out the way. Thank you. Oh, Sainz. Come on, man. Don't fight back. Just tucked right behind me, though. Okay, we got him out of the way, though. Oh, that's Raikkonen ahead now, I think. The race leader. And he is Raikkonen in the lead in the Alfa Romeo. The man who chipped my front wing a little bit in Bahrain at the start leads the Spanish Grand Prix, but yet to pit. But Vettel's got a clear signs now. Vettel's still yet to pass the back marker. Carlos Sainz, we'll just see what... There was probably a crash into turn 1 anyway, between Hamilton and Grosjean. They just block everyone. Oh, Raikkonen's really holding me up in that corner. Raikkonen's very slow. I'll just make sure... Signs do not let Vettel by, even though you've got blue flags again. Please hit Raikkonen. No, he stays out. I've got to clear him on this straight. It's crucial. Vettel's not really close enough to Sainz, I don't think. Here we go. Here we go. Raikkonen, don't you dare move at the last second. And we got the move done. We retake the lead again for the Spanish Grand Prix. And now Vettel is still behind Raikkonen and Sainz. Little Vettel's still there, but he needs to clear them. I think Sainz was trying to let Vettel by, but he couldn't. Oh, Vettel goes by now. So Vettel he's got to pass Raikkonen. I can go into standard for a bit. Watch the fuel. I always forgot. There's back markers. There's a Toro Rosso and a Williams. So what's that about? What's good? What's that about? I think the Mercedes are struggling. They're quite far back. They're about, I don't know, 15 seconds behind. What's going on with the Mercedes? Raikkonen's still staying out. I think we're making a 2-stop. Vettel's got DRS now and Raikkonen. Vettel was the one who could have stopped me, like, from pulling the gap, even though we had a battle. My goodness, it's been close. Faber's just crossed the start-finish line. I don't know if Faber's getting held up, but this will help us. Where is Faber? Faber's 9th. He's only made 3 places up. 2.3 ahead of Raikkonen, and crucially about just over 2.5 seconds ahead of Vettel. Vettel's getting held up by Raikkonen here, so this will help me. But I'm approaching a Toro Rosso, approaching back markers. 17 runners still in this Grand Prix. Lap 15 now, and Vettel, Raikkonen switching position. Vettel back up to second, but he's got to make 3 and a bit seconds. Look how the McLaren is sticking with Vettel as well. Can't really unlap yourself. Ricardo 3rd. Vettel is closing the gap, and I'm approaching a back marker, so that gained time might just vanish. I might lose a bit of time, you know. I can't really see Vettel behind. Oh, I can now, very, like vaguely in the distance behind. Kvyat, the Toro Rosso, is to be lapped next, and get out of the way. That would be greatly appreciated. Well, there's no sign for blue flags at the moment. Oh, now there is. Blue flag for Kvyat. Oh, I'm getting a little out of shape. But there is blue flags. All sorts of the pits. I think it's a Haas. Of, who's the other Haas? Stroll, Lance Stroll. Hits, so we've lapped him. Yeah, blue flag, Kvyat. Get these guys out of the way. Vettel will probably be gaining on me by now. Blue flags, smashing blue flag, get out of my way. Blue flag, come on Kvyat. You're 15th when I'm in the lead. You gotta get out of the way. What? Get out of the way. Get out of the way. He's not moving out of the way. Come on, Kvyat. You're gonna hold me up. I can see Vettel a bit more now. Right, you're gonna let me through here. How? Let me by. What is he doing? He's holding me up. Oh, what you idiot. Oh. Oh. Oops. That was a bit dangerous place to let me by. I've definitely lost time. But we're alright, we're still in the lead. Vettel just around the corner now. Yeah, Vettel's not too far back to Fiat. I'm sure we should be on the mediums again. I'm not committing to a 3-stopper. But why am I going on a... Oh, no. Oh, wait. No, 2-stop because I started on soft. Okay. There's a Williams ahead. I think it's Russell. Russell was the one... The Williams who got caught up in the pilot into turn 1 and lap 4. So, yeah. 2.6 Vettel behind. Unless Vettel has problems, we'll be alright. But the Mercedes guys are out of the podium places after starting second and third. Maybe they didn't have the race place after all. They're in a 1-2 position at the start. The 2 Silver Arrows leading for a couple laps, which hasn't gone their way. It's like 2013. when they were 1-2 at the Spanish Grand Prix, and it like kind of went wrong. Not the 2016 one, but 2013. Well, blue flag, unless it's for Vettel and Fiat. Oh, that was deep again. Oh, the Williams goes in the pits. Thank you. I shouldn't have to worry about that. Oh, Vettel 2.4 behind. Put it up back into Rich. Lap 18 of 33. .1 seconds. Vettel's closing in. He's really going for it. Ricciardo's not that far back either. I think Weber's battling with an Alfa Romeo car. So Weber's not really gaining, even though he's got the fastest lap point, and that is crucial, to be honest. So Weber is doing a good job in a way. Where is Weber? Weber's up to 8th place now. So Weber's got 5 points, and I've got 25. So Weber, he's making his way through the field. He still is. Just a bit too far back to the group I'm in, so yeah. He's about half a minute behind me, I think. I want to pit. I want a box. Okay. Box. 5.1. What's happened to Vettel? Ricardo second, Perez third. I think Vettel's gone into the pits. Yeah, Vettel must have gone in the pits. Oh, he's going to be on a fresher set a lap earlier. His outlap's going to be crucial to close the gap to me, because he almost got ahead of me in the pit stops first time around. I'm approaching a back marker. I think it's Verstappen in the other racing point, so we will box this lap. Box. Put up to Rich. There's blue flag still. I don't know if it's further back. Ricardo's approaching the Carlos Sainz now. Oh, pushing very hard with the pace. With this Red Bull. Copy that, engineer. Box. 5.2 still between myself and Ricardo. Perez a further 3.8 behind. Oh, it's going wide again in that corner. Box. Ricardo comes into the pits as well. Oh, no, he doesn't. Ricardo doesn't go in the pits. Sainz goes in the pits. But Sainz has holded me up. Oh, he held me up. There is a lap down. Vettel's the next car on the hard tyres. Where's Vettel got? Oh, Vettel's on hard tyres. Where's Vettel at? Oh, this will be close between myself and Russell. This could be crucial. No! Vettel is going to gain time because I've got to get by Russell. What is he? Why are you cutting across? Russell, don't do me like this again. You've done it to me season 2 Silverstone. Why are you doing it again? Because I'm going to have to go down the inside. Oh, that was a dive bomb on Russell. I had to get that move done. I don't know why, he just weaved into the middle of the track when I was pulling out to try and overtake him. Or to let him know that I was there. My goodness me, Russell, you're so dangerous. And no wonder you're a lap down. Butler, P4. But he'll probably pit again. Oh, sliding about. So Ricardo leads the race, but he'll probably pit again, as far as I know. So the blue flag's out. Oh, Vettel's right behind Russell now. We'll come out in front of Weber as well. Oh, Weber's 7th, but he is pitting now. Bottas is the leader. Will Bottas try and stay out and stretch the tyres to the finish? He could. We're managing the gap to Vettel behind, which is good. You know, Bottas could make it to the end. If Kvyat is now out of the race. Oh, he's gone off into turn 1. Weber goes by. No safety car. That would be interesting. That would change the whole race if we got a safety car, but no safety car yet. Like 21 or 33. The race has been mostly close, you know. Vettel's on the hard tyres, so they're slower than the mediums. These will wear out a bit more than Vettel's tyres. This could be Vettel's flat. Oh, Bottas pits. Will retake the lead. I can see Vettel, but he's just not close enough. 3.4 second gap. I'm watching that fuel still. I am watching that fuel gauge. I do not want to repeat. This, at the moment, is looking pretty good. At the moment, there's still over 10 laps to go this race. Vettel might try towards the end, you know, of this race to overtake. It's not close enough at all. There's 16 runners left now, 4 drivers out of the race. There's yellow flags. Yellow flags. There's a McLaren going very slowly. This is for the blue flags, but I don't know if there's any contact or anything. I don't think there was contact. Weber's P8 still. Really gained 4 places from where he started. He still has that fastest lap point. I mean, it is crucial to get that point. So he's done a good job there, but I thought he would get into the top 3 for this race. I thought Ricciardo and Weber would be at least 2 of the... Weber sets another fastest lap of the race. Weber is really going for it here. And Ricciardo is as well, and Vettel, Ricciardo, less than 2 seconds behind. So I think Weber's still thinking maybe P4 is possible for him, I think. But he might think a podium is still possible. If there's a safety car, then that will be very interesting. Would I pit again, or would I would stay on these tyres. Currently, I could stay on these tyres if there was a safety car. They're only 10% older than if people pitted behind, but I'd have a mega job to do and defend, really. I don't think I could pull away that much. I've got a few seconds advantage up front in the lead, the Spanish Grand Prix. At 24. And Weber's still P8. You know, Ricciardo is only 1.5 seconds behind Vettel here. I think Ricciardo could have a chance to get 2nd place. Well, Vettel was looking on course to really take the lead. He did, but we got it back, which was good. Even though he had a scary lockup, I slowed right down. I didn't want to go into the back of the Ferrari. But no, Ricciardo is right there now. Weber's really gaining now. Weber's the quickest car. I don't know if we're the 2nd quickest or not. I think Ricciardo's the 2nd quickest, and then we're 3rd quickest on track. I think Vettel's holding up Ricciardo. 5.2 seconds. Ricardo's 1.1, and the battle for second is really going to heat up now. Mercedes 45th. Eek, both cars not in the podium places anymore. It's looking, of course, for myself, Vettel and Ricardo. It could be myself, Ricardo, Vettel at the end of this start-finish straight, because Ricardo will get DRS, set a purple final sector, but Weber still is the quickest car. We've got a 6-second lead. Ricardo 7 tenths behind, just under 8 tenths. And Ricardo, I think, is too far back, but he should get the job done. Ricardo's one of the contenders for the championship. But Weber is looking to lose his championship lead. Down in P8. Yeah, he's still P8. Vettel might lose second on the straight that I've just finished, or the main start finish straight. Vettel is so 2 tenths. Yeah, Vettel gonna be history down the main start finish straight. Ricardo's right up his gearbox. On the mini map I can see as well. You guys can see the red and pink dot at the bottom. Will Ricardo catch me though? I don't think he will. But you never know. He is quick. I don't know if he's quicker than me. Here goes Ricardo. Ricardo's got the chance. He's got a decent toe. DRS. Ricardo takes P2. I think it was easy. You know, Ricardo's second place. He's still got a way to catch me though. The other racer points ahead of me. He's a lap down. And Ricardo has moved up into P2. Racing Point loved that overtake. It was probably easy for him. Why has Vettel gone on the hard tyres? Ferrari strategy again. It might be a podium still. He might take third, but still. Wasn't really the right call, I don't think. But Ferrari hit Vettel on the hard tyres unless he started on the mediums. But I think he started on softs. I'm not too sure. Oh no, we're pulling away from Ricardo. So Weber's the quickest. And we're the second quickest, but these two sectors are personal best. So is it going to be good enough for a fastest lap? Weber's heading into the final sector now as we're approaching start finish straight. No, it's not. Bad final sector from us. We've got it to Rich though, plenty of fuel. 7.5 second lead. Copy engine here. I can see the timings on my screen, thank you. Ricardo took a tenth out of me in that sector. Oh, Weber's moved up to P7 now. That'll be 7 points because of that extra fastest lap point. Weber's made up another place. But I don't know how far Weber can go further up again. I don't know if P6 is possible for him. .2. Ricardo and myself kind of matching times, but for this lap, Ricardo's slightly quicker. But we've got a warning. That. Okay. 7.6. So we're quicker in the final sector, that's for sure. Vettel sticking with Ricardo. Vettel is definitely in the fighting spirit to get P2 back, but the P1 is fading away for him and Ricardo. I don't think Weber's going to really get there either. Vader's hunting down the McLaren. I think he's going to get lapped, but he's got Butler, I think, ahead of him in 6th, and then the 2 Mercedes. So Vader, oh, if this was a 100% race, Vader would probably get the Mercedes cars. Well, that is kind of embarrassing for the Mercedes team. But I think the Mercedes should stay ahead of Vader. I think Vader could get Butler in time. I think one of the Mercedes is near, so Vader could get one of them, but I don't think he'll get Bottas. Bottas is P4, I think. So, yeah, Perez was the one behind. We go again. Lap 29. I've just... It's not been quite a straightforward race, to be honest. Because at the start, but we did regain the lead a few times. But you could say there has been action this race, especially further back with that pile-up into turn 1. So we'll view that. I won't forget. I'll try not to for you guys watching. Butler's not too far behind the Mercedes. Weber's gonna pass the back marker of Carlos Sainz. I wonder if I think Sainz started in front of Weber as well. So Weber has kind of done a good job. But I didn't think he... Oh, if there's a safety car, Weber would definitely get further up. But it does help me in the points, which is good. I don't know if you can hear that, but that's my watch. It's going beep, 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 but I can't really stop it at the moment. Oh, Butler's got an issue. No, poor Butler. He was on course to possibly get P5 and pass the Mercedes of Sergio Perez, but now he's got a problem. Babe was thinking about a P6 finish here, plus the fastest lap point. Can Butler make it home in P6 or not? But he was on course possibly to get P5, but Butler's got a problem, and this will help Weber. I think Weber's got by the McLaren now. His lap signs. And now looking at gearbox wear for me, what? Gearbox 70%? Uh-oh. I think the gearbox should be okay. I don't want to repeat of Nico Häkkinen on the last lap. No, no more last lap dramas for me in Spain. Gearbox wear on my car. Should I turn it down, not push that hard? Not go into rich, or should I go in standard? Should be fine. Well, I think the 70% is quite high from a gearbox on the Red Bull. Where's Weber? Oh, Weber's P6! Oh my god, he's made it already. I'm approaching back markers, so what's going on with my gearbox? I had a gearbox problem in Monaco last season with Mercedes, and I still won the race. So it came back to me luckily, but 70% on that gearbox, we're going to have to change it for Monaco. We will have to. It's not going to do half the distance in Monaco with a 70% gearbox. No way. We're going to have to change the gearbox for Monaco. But Monaco has quite a bit of action, so to be honest, it might not be a huge loss if we take a grid penalty or not. It depends. So I'm sticking it into standard. So is Weber going to take P6 or P5 even? So Weber's made 6 places from where he started. Started 12th, now 6th for Weber. Me started first, still first. Lap 32 would be the penultimate lap of the race in Spain, the Spanish Grand Prix. I just hope the gearbox will be at 71%. We've got all the gears in that still, so we should be okay for a couple of laps. It should last. I'm not that worried about the gearbox, but we will change it for Monaco, of course, just because of the amount of wear it's got. But a blue flag sign? No, it's not. I'm not that close to the second. Weber is hunting down Perez in the Mercedes. He's not giving up. He's still going to go for it. Just check the fuel. I am checking that fuel. It's in standard. We've got 1.18 plus fuel. That is plenty. That's plenty. I think it was wet towards the end of the season 3 Spanish Grand Prix, but we've got plenty for Vettel. Is still there. Right with Ricardo. Ricardo could hang on to second here, because Ricardo's tyres are probably going off. We've got an 8.4 second lead over Ricardo. Nearly a 10-second gap. But since we've regained the lead a few times, we have kind of dominated. But this will be our... it's only going to be the second win of the season. We've had me winning Australia, Ricardo winning Bahrain and Azerbaijan, and Weber won in China. Weber's the championship leader at the moment, but I think it's going to go away for today. That kind of rhymed. But all green, personal best first sector by just under half a tenth. We're approaching a race at a Toro Rosso. Yeah, Weber's P6, he won't get to the savings in time unless they are calling the penalties, but I don't think they will. Weber's so close. He's so close to Perez. 1 or 2 more laps and Weber would have got by the Mercedes. Never would I have thought Weber in 33 laps without a safety car he would catch the Mercedes of Perez after starting P12 and Perez started P3. But we move on to ourselves here. It was a great start to the season. Australia with a victory. Not been that good for Bahrain, China and Azerbaijan, but we came to Spain. We took our first pole position for Red Bull, first pole position of season 4, but we take our second win of season 4. Yes! That should be the championship lead back. Good job, guys, well done. Good pace in the car. We came home with some good points. Brilliant job, guys, well done. Thank you. A little bit worried with the gearbox, but it's no problem, we'll change it for Monaco. But for now we celebrate. Good job, guys, well done. Let's keep this pace, let's keep pushing towards Monaco. Butler, he nursed the car home in 7th place. That could have been a P6, a P5 even. Well, it wasn't a huge loss for Butler. Ricardo second. Ricardo, you could say, is a contender as well. So he's done a good drive from P4 to P2. Vettel P3. And it's the champagne. Because we'll move on to Monaco. And that is going to be an action-packed race, hopefully. It was in season 2 and 3. I think 1 as well. With pilots, but I didn't even see them. Oh yes, we're going to view the first lap, or the first few laps. So Weber's just over a second behind Bottas. I thought it was Perez, but it was Bottas. For the standings, we've got a 7-point lead in the Drivers' Championship. Ricardo only 10 points behind. That is something. Bottas 11th in the championship. Wow, so it's very close for the top 3 in the Drivers' Championship. Racing Point 69 points behind. Yeah, so need a replay at the start. So we cover off Bottas straight away, but look, he just switches back, and I didn't really expect him to do that. So it was a Mercedes 1-2. And I thought, oh, Mercedes, they've stepped the game up. They're trying to show that I should have stayed with the team, but no, they dropped back a bit. Okay, so what happened on lap 4? So this will take some time. Oh, I can watch the overtakes. So I think I got Perez on the straight. Bottas lead of Perez. I didn't even. There was no DRS as well, and I went down the inside. Down the inside. There we go. P2. Bit of a late camera angle though, but P2. I think we made the move on Bottas at the same corner. Was it? Was it? I think it was round the outside. So all the start finish straight. I think, did we go for it? No, we didn't. Oh, or was it the next lap? Oh no, the pile-up happened before I got past Bottas. I was stuck behind Bottas. He was very good in defending because I wasn't really close enough. But yeah, Perez had a little sneak by. Imagine if Perez got that move done. That would have cost me a bit of time. I think Bottas could have pulled out a bit of a gap, to be honest. So I don't think it's this lap. Oh, it was this lap. Oh, Weber. Was it Weber's fault? On board with Lucas Weber. McLaren goes through. Oh, McLaren gets in. Weber went into him. Weber lost a bit of front wing there. What happened? Right. Board with Carlos Sainz. So it was Sainz against one of the Renaults of Hulkenberg or Butler. I think it was Butler. Oh, he went into the back. Lock up. Spin. Weber went into him as well. McLaren's collided. The Toro Rosso joined that. It was Butler. So on board Butler. Butler goes defensive. Sainz switches, locks up, hits Butler, then Butler sends Sainz round. So Butler, dirty, I think, there. Sainz goes down the inside. Butler just cuts him off, and then Weber. That could have been the end of Weber's race, you know. And he still finished P6 despite a damaged front wing. Luckily, Weber didn't. Oh, that was very. So Grosjean got caught up. Oh, spin into his teammate. Oh my god. Oh, the racing point went into Hamilton. There's a huge traffic jam. What has gone on board with Hamilton? Hamilton was way down the order anyway. The yellow flags are out. Look at this pile-up. Oh, Hamilton hit the right. Oh, that was Verstappen into Hamilton there. Look at this pile-up. Bottas continued to lead. But oh my goodness me, what a pile-up. I think Hamilton might have had a puncture on the right rear tyre because he did hit one of the McLarens. The McLaren's colliding, so Zach Brown, the team boss at McLaren, will not be happy with Sainz and Grosjean colliding. But we've got to see this overtake on Bottas. I did it with DRS though on this occasion, but look at this. Oh, please show it good a camera angle. Look at that camera angle round the outside. Oh, Bottas. Oh, look at that. That's a view. Whoa, round the outside. There was debris all over the track, off the track at least. So we regained the lead. Yeah. Look, the debris was flying at the bottom of the screen there, so as I just Surveyor crucially keeps second in the championship, but he does lose it. He probably was expecting it. But we'll move forward to Monaco and we'll change the gearbox to be safe. What a race.
Good day today. Let's have your take on it. What do you think made the difference between this weekend and last weekend?
And an hour recording now.
You've been overtaken in the championship. Are you feeling the pressure?
but that's me. I've been overtaken by myself. What? What? You just asked the question about, oh, I've taken the lead of the championship from myself? Huh? I was so confused. That's F1 2019 questions for you. Maybe they improved it in 2020, so yeah, I've got to get that game. But we'll have to finish this season off. So Monaco will be a live Grand Prix. We're still losing the rivalry only just to Weber, so we've got to got some work to do in Monaco.
Look good on your contract reviews. On to the next one.
If it were me, this is probably
I'm going to add an upgrade to the car as well, on the chassis. The first, fourth, first 3 podiums in a Red Bull, very close in the championship. Albon and Russell, the only drivers not to score points at the moment. Everyone in the constructors has. Yeah, we're going to have to take a grid penalty from Monaco, unfortunately. But a lot is probably going to happen in Monaco. But yeah, take care, guys. Goodbye. And Monaco will be a live race, so that will be something to look forward to. So take care, guys. Goodbye.